We are committed to continuing to uphold those trust and treaty obligations and making sure that not just this administration but future administrations recognize the importance of getting these things done. Five champions of change, incredible young people who have just stepped out personally to say, I want to be part of the solution. My tribe, my region, has an opportunity to do better than we've done in the past. I see some things going on in my community that are distressing to me. I want to be part of that solution. And I mean, it was amazing to sit down with these young people, and it ranged from, support for getting more young people to college, to dealing with sexual abuse, to helping young kids understand, what they can do if they are victimized in some way. I mean, these are tough topics. But five young people from Alaska, from the lower 48, from Hawaii, all doing incredibly inspirational things. And by highlighting what they did, the Center for Native American Youth is telling all of the young people in Indian country, you can be like these inspirational leaders. You can step up and lead within your tribe, and you can make a difference just as they are. So it was amazing.
Tribal Nations Conference last year. Amazing day. I was there.
Good.
Saw you.
Good.
I saw President Obama, Vice President Biden. Never has this many administrative people, officials, the Obama administration, high-ranking people there in one place for one event. And President Obama outlined massive change directly, specifically guided towards Native American youth. And you're taking part of it. You're working with the president. Recent kickoff. You just released a video through the Department of Interior. What's going on? This is some exciting times, right?
Yeah, it's very exciting. Well, we have been working within the Department of Interior on doing a better job for Native American youth than we ever have before, because it's one of those circumstances where you can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. And as we've looked at the performance of Native American kids, particularly in the schools that we fund or that we operate, they're worse even than state schools. And Indian kids overall in the United States do not fare as well as their peers in different groups. So we have got to do better. The president's visit to Standing Rock in June and his opportunity with Mrs. Obama to sit down with 6 tribal youth and to learn, and he did a brilliant job in a short period of time of creating an environment where they opened up. And he was shocked by what he heard. He heard about suicide. He heard about reality and a very sad reality that we play a role in helping to turn around, as do tribal leaders. I mean, this has got to be an all-hands-on-deck approach. So he has said to his cabinet, I want all of you engaged in this. He has said to me as chair of the White House Council on Native American Affairs, I'm holding you accountable for making sure everybody's at the table.
Wow, from the president.
From the president. He's taken me by both shoulders and said, I expect you to do something. No, that's
yes,
right.
Yes, sir.
And, well, because he really cares. And because this administration really cares. So, as my colleagues and I on the cabinet have looked at how easy or not easy it is to do business with us, we recognize we don't make it easy. The initiative that the White House is supporting is called Gen I, or Generation Indigenous. And that is working with organizations like Unity. It's working with the Center for Native American Youth at the Aspen Institute to engage young people, to say, act like these 5 champions of change. Share what you're learning. Engage others in this process. And that is, and inspire others through your work. So we're trying to really create a platform to shine a spotlight on a lot of these issues. Shining that spotlight is going to help hold us accountable for doing a better job. And I would say that with the 4th quarter well underway for this administration, that our goal is to chart a path forward which has such momentum that it can't be stopped by any future president or administration. It just has to continue. And we're going to need the support of Indian country and tribal leadership to make that happen.
How has it been as the new Secretary of Interior? I mean, how has it been? What's been some surprises? What's been some maybe shocking things, some good things? But it's a heck of a position. Do you ever think, well, what have I got myself into?
Oh yeah, all the time. First, it doesn't feel new anymore.
Okay.
We kind of joke around that these are dog years. So I'm almost at year 2,
Okay.
almost through the first half of my term here, and I feel the pressure of time. I recognize how difficult it is to get things done. Indian water rights settlements, decades. And so how do you come in for a short period of
Environmental
time?
stuff.
And move them forward. And how do you win the hearts and minds of career staff who are going to be here long after you're gone? We're revamping Indian education. How do I make a case that's compelling for the career staff who otherwise could just outlast me and outlast Monty Russell and Kevin Washburn and Larry Roberts?
Easily.
So it's because it has to make sense for them. We have to listen to them. We have to listen to the people they serve. So I feel the pressure of time. I would say there is no ramp-up time in this job. You're thrust in from day one with people interviewing you, and everything that you say that's goofy will be used against you for the whole time you're in this office. So the pressure's on. But the ability to get stuff done in this job is very real. And I would say what's happening in Indian country is a good example of that. There are things that are difficult to get done because of process, but it doesn't mean you don't try with all of your might to make that happen. So we know the end date. It's January of 2017. We know how long things take. We've got a map of progress. We're holding ourselves accountable for making progress, and I'm optimistic we'll get a bunch of stuff done.
I want to thank Sally Jewell, our outstanding Secretary of the Interior.